Hello everyone, welcome back to my third episode, and today I'm going to be talking about why I'm leaving Xbox to go to PlayStation. Now, for many of you don't know that the new console generation is coming up in November. PlayStation 5, and I do not remember what the new Xbox is called. But, for me, as a casual gamer, there are a lot of hardware stuff and, software aspects of the games that many people talk about, and to me, that doesn't really matter. Like, I know both games are going to improve on their graphics, they're going to improve on their performance, and a lot of my hardcore gamers tell me it really doesn't matter because PC always has better games regardless. So for me, it really boils down to two things of why I'm leaving Xbox and going to PlayStation. The first one is my friends. The majority of the people I know play on PlayStation. And it's not a lot of games are not cross-platform, and a lot of games are PlayStation exclusives, which I'm going to get to in a minute. And I'm going to get to why I think a lot of my friends prefer PlayStation over Xbox. The second reason is the one I just mentioned, and that's PlayStation exclusives. PlayStation this generation has killed Xbox in the exclusives department. I mean, think about all the big gaming moments that weren't like 2K or Call of Duty. They were all PlayStation exclusives. The Last of Us Part 1. That was like Game of the Year. Every YouTuber, every content creator was playing The Last of Us. Spider-Man. Sony Spider-Man. That was another huge gaming moment because it was the first really good Spider-Man game. And of course, it was only a PlayStation exclusive. God of War, I think another game of the year. And guess what? It was not on Xbox. And even if you look right now, I was seeing Fall Guys all over YouTube. I seen my favorite YouTubers playing it. I got excited, put my batteries back in my controller because I wanted to play some Fall Guys. Little to me, I didn't know that Fall Guys is another PlayStation exclusive. There are no games on Xbox that I'm really just like, wow, I'm really glad I spent $500 on this console for it to be an exclusive. I mean, there's been little indie games here and there, like the Sea of Thieves, and like the Forza games, like for cars. But that doesn't compare to like The Last of Us 2, God of War. That's like 3 Game of the Years right there. And another thing Sony does so well is that they have a great community with the content creators. A lot of times you'll see content creators get the game like a day or two before everyone else gets it, so that me as a viewer gets excited to play the game. And you can even see that now with Ghost of Tsushima. Like a lot of content creators got that game early, and I was like, this looks cool. And I go on the Xbox store to look, and it's only on PlayStation. This sucks. Xbox, I don't know why they have not been able to develop a game that a lot of people are interested in and a lot of people can get excited about. But even if you look on YouTube, I can't name you any Xbox content creators. I haven't seen any Xbox exclusives walkthroughs with anybody. There's no real community about it. I think a lot of people who buy Xboxes, like myself, we feel like we've been left out of some of the biggest gaming moments this decade because the Xbox exclusives are so bad. And some of them are not even bad. They just don't compare to what PlayStation is putting out. Another game I'm missing, another big game, was Detroit Become Human. That was another big moment for a lot of like story and walkthrough things that Xbox just did not have. I don't know why. I don't know who they're picking to make games. I don't know what they're pitching to make games. But even the games they do have, they don't get a lot of exposure because on YouTube, Twitch, all the other gaming platforms, they have been stomped out by PlayStation. Content creators, YouTubers, Twitch, it would be like career suicide for you to play on Xbox. It does not make sense. Everyone rather plays on PlayStation or they have PC. Only like consumers who don't make content, who don't build up the reputation of Xbox, have Xbox. Now we can get into like paying platforms, like Xbox Gold and PlayStation. I think it's Live or Play. But it really boils down to is there's more people on PlayStation, and PlayStation makes better exclusives. Now, not to say that I wasn't excited to see the new Xbox. I mean, A lot of people hated on the design of it. I really don't care as long as it performs. But again, I have not heard anything that makes me go, wow, that is a really good Xbox exclusive that I would make me want to pay $700. I don't know how much the new Xbox costs for a new game. It just doesn't. PlayStation has dominated. I don't know what Xbox can do to really like win back the next generation. They would have to suffer this generation with really good exclusives to make people look over there and just say, what's Xbox doing over there? That looks pretty interesting. Maybe pay content creators to say, hey, please play our game to get more exposure. I haven't heard any news about new Xbox exclusives. I know there's Halo and Gears of War, where are two big franchises, but even then, people really aren't that excited. And on top of that, first-person shooters is such already a crowded market to be in. There's so many competitors. A lot of PlayStation people are like, you know what, we're good. I have Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends. I don't really need another shooter game, right? Rainbow Six Siege. I don't need another shooter game. And if you look at the exclusives that PlayStation has, a lot of them were story-driven. The Last of Us 2 was like a movie that you got to play through. Detroit Become Human was like a decision-based game. It was even, I think, better than most of Telltale's games. Ghost of Tsushima, it's a story. It's one character. You play through the character, you get to grow with the character, you get to live with the character. So, even then, the market that they're in, Fall Guys, I don't even know what to put. Like, I think they categorize Fall Guys as a battle royale. So, it's so different from anything that Xbox would ever produce or do that it really doesn't matter, because PlayStation people are not missing out. I feel like they're not missing out on Xbox exclusives, but me as an Xbox player, I am definitely missing out, and I feel like I'm missing out, and I'm missing out on so many things. So like the first 5 months of me playing getting a PS5, I might just be playing exclusives that I never got to play or make my decisions in. Like, I definitely want to play Detroit Human with my own decisions. So again, this is going to be really, really rough for Xbox this next generation, because I think a lot of people, my group of friends that have Xboxes, we're all jumping to PlayStation. Like, Xbox, they have to get a hold of their exclusives. They have to make exclusives that people want. And I'm saying that like it's a very easy thing. It's probably not a very easy thing. And they also have to infiltrate the Twitch and YouTube. Like, I have to look at my favorite content creator play Xbox one day and say, oh, that looks interesting, because that's the best advertising to me. The best advertising is seeing a content creator play your game. Yeah, commercials are nice. There's going to be articles and stuff like that. But if I see my favorite content creator, whose opinion I trust, playing a game, it's going to make me want to buy a game. The reason I bought Friday the 13th was because one of my favorite content creators, T. Pendale Got Game, was playing it. And I was like, this looks super fun. I want to be in with the trend. So, with that being said, tell me what you guys think. Are you buying a PlayStation? Are you buying an Xbox? Maybe you're a baller. Maybe you got both. Or maybe you're one of those superior. I got a PC. I don't really need either one of those. You're just looking down at us mortal peasants who don't have the money or skill to build their own PC. So, I'll probably have an XXL video next week when they wrap up all their freestyles about ranking them. So you'll hear my thoughts about that next time. And yeah, if you like it, subscribe. And so you can see more content. I think I'll leave my Twitter in the description so you can see just my thoughts on usual things. But with that being said, I'm out.